A chilling nightmare has unfolded in Australia, casting a dark shadow over global health security. Hundreds of vials containing deadly viruses, including the lethal Hendra virus and the rabies-like Lyssavirus, have vanished from a high-security laboratory. This catastrophic breach of biosecurity protocols has sent shockwaves through the scientific community, raising fears of a potential global health crisis. The missing pathogens, which could unleash a wave of deadly infections, pose a significant threat to public health. Experts warn that these viruses, if mishandled or intentionally released, could trigger widespread illness and death. The implications of such a scenario are staggering, with the potential to destabilize entire nations and economies. As the investigation into the missing viruses deepens, questions linger about how such a grave security lapse could occur. Authorities are scrambling to determine whether the vials were stolen, lost, or destroyed. The possibility of malicious intent cannot be ruled out, as these deadly pathogens could be used as weapons in the hands of rogue actors. The missing viruses represent a ticking time bomb with the potential to cause widespread devastation. The Hendra virus, for example, is a highly contagious disease that can be fatal to both humans and horses. Lyssavirus, a close relative of rabies, is another deadly pathogen that can cause severe neurological symptoms and death. The laboratory where the breach occurred is responsible for handling some of the world's most dangerous pathogens. The fact that such a significant number of viruses could go missing without detection raises serious concerns about the effectiveness of security measures in place. It is imperative that a thorough investigation is conducted to determine how this could have happened and to prevent similar incidents in the future. The disappearance of these deadly viruses has sparked international concern. Health organizations around the world are monitoring the situation closely, as the potential consequences of a widespread outbreak are dire. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated, as the clock is ticking and the threat to global health grows. In the face of this crisis, it is crucial that governments, scientists, and international organizations work together to address the issue. A coordinated global response is needed to mitigate the risks posed by these missing viruses and to ensure the safety of the global population. As the world anxiously awaits further information, the fear and uncertainty surrounding this incident continue to grow. The potential for a catastrophic outbreak looms large, and the consequences could be far-reaching. It is imperative that every effort is made to recover the missing viruses and prevent a global health disaster. The implications of this biosecurity breach extend far beyond Australia's borders. The global community must remain vigilant and prepared to respond to any potential threats that may arise. As the investigation unfolds, the world watches with bated breath, hoping for a swift resolution to this terrifying ordeal. A global health threat. The missing viruses pose a significant threat to global health security. These deadly pathogens, if released into the environment, could cause widespread illness and death. The potential for a pandemic cannot be ignored, as these viruses could easily spread across borders. A call for international cooperation to address this urgent threat. International cooperation is essential. Governments, scientists, and health organizations around the world must work together to share information, coordinate efforts, and develop effective strategies to contain any potential outbreak. Strengthening biosecurity measures. The incident highlights the critical need to strengthen biosecurity measures in laboratories around the world. This includes implementing rigorous security protocols, conducting regular audits, and investing in advanced security technologies. Public health preparedness. Governments must also invest in public health preparedness and response plans. This includes developing effective surveillance systems, stockpiling essential medical supplies, and training healthcare workers to respond to outbreaks. The role of the scientific community. Scientists play a crucial role in addressing this crisis. They must work together to develop rapid diagnostic tests, effective vaccines, and therapeutic interventions. The ethical implications, the disappearance of these deadly viruses raises serious ethical questions about the responsible use of biotechnology. It is imperative that scientists and policymakers work together to establish ethical guidelines for research involving dangerous pathogens. The psychological impact. The fear and uncertainty surrounding this incident can have a significant psychological impact on individuals and communities. It is important to provide mental health support to those affected by this crisis. The economic consequences. A widespread outbreak of disease could have severe economic consequences, disrupting supply chains, impacting tourism, and hindering economic growth. The role of the media. The media plays a critical role in informing the public about the situation. It is important that media outlets report accurately and responsibly, avoiding sensationalism and fear-mongering. The importance of transparency. Government officials must be transparent about the situation and provide regular updates to the public.